Oh, Cam Newton, man, he went off on Ryan Clark and Dan Orlovsky, basically saying that he cannot relate with those level and caliber players. Check this out, Steve.
Want to attack the messenger, Ryan Clark. Okay, let's pull up your stats. Second team All SEC, we cannot relate. Undrafted in 2002, we cannot relate. Then you have one Pro Bowl in 2011, we cannot relate. So if you want to unlock Petty Cam, and everything that Cam Newton has ever said on this 4th and 1 show has always been backed by merit and logic, but some way, shape, form, people keep attacking Cam, the person, or why he didn't jump on the fumble, why he didn't do this, or comparing and contrasting. So when I compare and contrast you guys' statistics and Darnell Smith, never mind. But as we keep going and we keep unlocking and keep poking the bear, and y'all want to play this game, I can.
That's your guy, JB. Defend Dan right now, JB. Steve, hold on, Steve. Defend Dan Orlovsky right now, JB. That's your guy.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Cam's been on this show. Herbstreet's been on this show. Fucking, I can name a bunch of other motherfuckers. He's fucking hasn't been on the show.
You fuck me, Dan.
Hell yeah. Fuck me, Dan. You and Mina Kimes. But anyway, what's your take, Steve? Give it to us raw.
Well, let me go step by step. Now, is this over his opinion, which he's allowed to have, that Jalen Hurts really is more of a game manager and maybe not top 10?
Well, before that, did you hear Jeff Garcia on our show the other day say that he kind of is on Cam's side? He's like, he's flirting with it.
Look, Jalen Hurts, is he supported by an unbelievable offensive line and run game? Yes, but also his +1 ability also, it helps the run game, though, because those backside ends just can't crash down. Cam is perfect for that system, but look, he's got 2 premier receivers. He had a really good tight end. He had a great offensive line and the best offensive player in football last year. That's a lot of help. Let me defend Cam a little bit. I've said this before. The year he put up at Auburn is maybe the greatest year I've ever seen in this sense. There's no other player on Auburn that has one NFL stat. None of his offensive linemen played a single game in the NFL. None of his receivers got a single yard. His running backs didn't play in the NFL. I mean, I've never seen a guy carry a team to that degree. In that Super Bowl, if you watch that game, there's a receiver. I don't want to say his name. He had about 3 contested catches that if he makes them, and I thought those were pretty good throws by Cam, that it's a different ball game. And everyone gets on him for not jumping on the fumble. Here's the thing where I think it's a little – most quarterbacks do not have a mindset to jump into a pile.
Right.
I don't want them to. You can get hurt.
Well, I actually teach my guys not to.
Right, because I kind of don't want you to have a busted shoulder. I think what happened was he was about to hit a deep shot. I think the guy was streaking open. He got blindsided, and the ball was on the ground, and everyone's jumping. And I think he kind of froze and I don't expect my quarterbacks to jump. I'm sorry. I think you're taking too much heat. If you put Cam in the same environment with the same amount of help as the Eagles, I think his point is, shit, we may never lose.
Oh, yeah. If you take Pete Cam Newton, no, and I love Jalen, but Pete Cam Newton, put him on that Eagles team? Oh, my God.
Now, here's what needs to happen. All of these guys need to get together at Cam's next 7-on-7 tournament and fight, because that's what happens a lot with Cam out there. So that they just need to settle that. Get the kids involved, throwing punches like a bunch of girls. But anyway, yeah, that's what they need to do. Just go to a 7-on-7 tournament, and then everyone can just scrap. That's what they do.
I saw a clip yesterday with Busting with the Boys, Will Compton, and they had Greg Olsen on. And Greg
he was on that team, 2015.
Yeah, and Greg, sorry, Kevin's my kid that played quarterback, but Greg, yeah, he was doing good now. Greg,
y'all crazy, man.
Greg actually said that he defended Cam like you just did. He was like, listen, anyone questioning Cam for not jumping on the fumble is what seems to be the number one narrative about Cam's downfall. And he basically was like, this dude gave it his all. He competed like no other. Here, take a look.
Your mind when you see Cam Newton double clutch on that fumble.
You know, I think to the outside world, and I mean this sincerely, this is not me covering for Cam. Of every guy I've ever played with, if there was ever a guy that you did not have to question his physicality, his toughness, his competitiveness, it was Cam. And that is not a cliche cover for him. Like, if he pulled up in the moment for that ball, I've heard him talk about on his podcast, like, in the moment, that was not, I'm scared to go get hit. As we all have been there in time, your reaction to what you see in the moment and feel, and it's hard to really even quantify what you do. You react. For 10 years, I watched that guy put his life on his body, his life, his career on the line in big moments, in meaningful games, in Wednesday practice, in training camp, all between. People want to knock Cam for a lot of things. Fine. You cannot knock him for not being competitive, for not being tough. And when it came time to going out there to play, that dude played his ass off every day.
So, I mean, you get defense right there from
If you watch that game again, guys, I'm just telling you, the Panther receivers did not have a good day. There's 2 or 3 plays. I'm like, guys, this is the Super Bowl. Catch that ball. Watch that game again. There's one particular receiver. He had a tough day. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to ruin his day, but my God.
I don't want to ruin his day.
I think Cam one day might just blurt out his name, and that's going to be the next controversy.
Man.